Hello, this is Andre, and welcome to video blog number 13. Now I know that to many people out there this is not exactly a lucky number, but actually that prompted me to find a subject for my blog today, and I've decided I'm going to talk to you a little bit about superstition. Now I live in Maine, and a lot of people I know live a lot of their daily lives by some form of superstition, whether it has to do with the weather or driving on certain days or even Friday the 13th. People actually hold a great deal of significance around here to the number 13 and the number 6. In this town, I'm not putting two and two together and coming up with 22, but there are a lot of churches. There's Episcopalian, there is Apostolic, there is Catholic, there is the Mormon Church, and there is the Baptist Church, and there are all these churches around here, some of which are really extremist. And there's also a lot of Bible Belt activity, and also there happens to be a lot of Wiccan, Wiccan practices and what you call witchcraft. And sometimes a lot of this melds together because a lot of Maine is very rural. Not all areas even have something as obvious to you and I as DSL or wireless internet service. So you could see how this could happen. A lot of people place a lot of emphasis on believing in things they really don't understand. And as Stevie Wonder said in his song Superstition, if you do that, you suffer. And a lot of people up here are suffering. They won't go out on Friday the 13th, and they don't like to order things in groups of 6. Like if they see 6 pieces of fish in a container at the store, they sometimes won't buy it. I'm not saying people in general are this way around here, but sometimes they are. And even with certain members of my own family, I've seen this happen, this emphasis on superstitious behavior. And I'm sure this happens in many areas of the world, in many towns, in many states, and it's just something that we have to live with. But with me, I'm surprised how many people choose to live their lives in fear of things they don't understand than live in contentment dealing with things that they do understand. It's a bit of a foreign concept to me, and I've tried to find different ways of dealing with my own life, but most of the time, I don't really let it faze me. This 13th blog isn't making much of a difference in the way I do things. I'm not going to skip to 14 just because I feel it's a little strange, but superstition is definitely something that I see more than I'd like to around me, and considering what's happening in the world and in the country nowadays, it's just a little bit odd and sometimes disturbing. This is Andre's video blog number 13. Sign here are suffering. They won't go out on Friday the 13th, and they don't like to order things in groups of 6. Like if they see 6 pieces of fish in a container at the store, they sometimes won't buy it. I'm not saying people in general are this way around here, but sometimes they are. And even with certain members of my own family, I've seen this happen, this emphasis on superstitious behavior. And I'm sure this happens